But as you can see, in the summer season, we now have cabbages. Look at all these cabbages. I will get to the cabbages. I'm going to leave them for now. But we're going to harvest them and probably place them in the resource storage temporarily. They need to go into the food storage, but we don't have a food storage right now. I think the resource storage holds 1,000 kilograms of weight. So once you have a resource storage built, there's a couple things that this building does. Nobody has to work here. But any tools and resources you put in here, villagers will take as they need, essentially. It would be cool if you could set a village to like a village builder and they would work on building buildings for you. And I broke my hammer. All right, we got a survival skill point. We actually got 2. So the first one that's most important to take is survival sense. This will allow you, if you use inspect mode, to see stick, stones, mushrooms, feathers, and herbs just laying on the ground. And then lastly, we'll probably take, this one's up to you, honestly. I'd probably say survivalist, because that will open up the 4th tier. Crafting knowledge wise, I think we'll probably craft the most. So let's take XP from crafting. The woodshed's 86 out of 100, but I don't know if we're gonna get that after the resource storage is done. If not, we will probably end up building a farm shed. Would be cool, somewhere we can place our seeds. That'd be a pretty easy thing to build too. And then by spring or fall, we should get chickens. So we'll have animals the first year. So let's go back into town. Let's go buy some more logs and some sticks and some stones. Like I said, if you don't want to do that and you just want to cut them down, you can also do that. But with all the money that we picked up, with all the resources being super cheap, it is not a bad idea to go pick up logs and sticks from time to time. All right, we need Markuslav again. He's the guy in the red shirt.
Hello there.
Markuslav, give me all your logs. As much as I can hold, at least.
Price is good.
And then we'll pop a potion. Potion of weight. So we can hold a little bit more. And I'll probably take the rest in sticks. Maybe a couple more logs. Yeah, we can fill up.
Oh, have a good day. Oh.
I'm roasting out here.
I'm burning alive. So we may have to do something about that. Steal my hammers back. I don't have much more I can take off without being indecent. The way to kind of beat the heat in the summer, I think if we bought like a hat, that would solve most of our issues. Maybe we could go get a hat. So far we've built 2 houses. We're about to move in a villager into this house. We have a well. We have the resource storage. We have a field of cabbages that we have not picked up yet. That's about it. We're trying to get our tech points up to a woodshed 1, which we're only 6 points away from. So that's what we're working on. We just need to get some sticks.
I'm roasting out here.
And maybe stop myself from roasting. So we're gonna go run into town. Pick up a hat. Maybe sell some of these stolen goods in Ostoya. Anything that I want to sell, at least. I don't know if, like the shearing scissors, we'll definitely want to sell those. I'm gonna keep the axe. I don't know how much of this is actually stolen. So I'm gonna have to look. Like I said, tools I like to keep usually. The shearing scissors, not so much. Everything else, I feel like I can use. Maybe sell the dried meat. Dried meat sells for a lot. And the mead. I think that's it. I think that's all we want to sell. I'm going to keep everything else. I could invite a villager right now if I really wanted to. But they're not going to have a job to do. I can put them in the well to gather water. But I don't need them to gather water. Once we have a woodshed, then they can start gathering wood. And then we'll have a reason to have a villager. I don't think we could really do too much in Oxbow. We checked the villagers. They're not really good. We can go to Ostoya, sell some things. And also we can check the notice board. What do we have for notice board quests? 32 salt, 9 stone knives, and 69 feathers. It's not a lot of money. But I mean, 50 rep is 50 rep. I'm going to take the stone knife quest. We're going to make 9 stone knives for Derwin or whoever wants them. All right, Wagner, take me to Ostoya. If you want to walk, you can walk and not spend your money. But I'm going to spend my money. All right, Nemila, I want a hat. A hat that will keep me cool. Also, I'm going to sell these shearing scissors, the oat grain, the rye grain. I might sell these gloves. How much do gloves cost? 110? 165. Now I'm keeping these gloves. Screw that. I think all the other red items will keep. Even the bronze knife. Let's see how the hat does for us, though. If that drops our heat. Yep, there we go. All we needed was a hat. In the summer, as long as you have a hat, you should be... That should keep you cool. But while we're in Ostoya, we're going to go check and see if any of the villagers here have 3 in extraction. And if they do, we will hire them. Like, just in pre-preparation. Because we will have the woodshed done this season. Guaranteed. Look at all these guys. Radagunda. Leopold, oh, you got a 3. Siamil, Ubislava, Tabalda, and Ludoslava.
I'm an experienced traveler, but a shy one.
All right, I think we're inviting Leopold.
How do you do?
I'm creating a settlement, and I'm looking for good people willing to join me. All right. We have our first villager, and with our first villager comes a bunch of resource needs that he needs. If you see the symbols in the top left corner, he needs a house, food, water, and firewood. Relatively easy things to take care of.
Hello there.
Close enough. Let's go get Leopold taken care of, and then we'll get this house built. Okay. We're back in town. So now that we're in town, we can set up the villager. You don't need to do this completely in town, but for the sake of making it easy, if you go to your inventory and you go to this management tab, this is where you see all your people. So you can set them, like if you double click and you choose their house right here, you can set them in a house. But also, if you go up to this little sign in front of their house, you can assign them from here. Whichever is easier for you. But that'll get rid of his house symbol. But now he needs food, water, and firewood. Do I have those buckets of water still, or were those what were on the ground? Here, bucket of water. We need at least a couple buckets of water. So I have those. And then this roasted meat that we made earlier. Just go over to their house, their inventory chest. And then just place the buckets of water, the roasted meat in here. And then for firewood, see, as you give it a second, now those symbols disappeared. And I don't know if we have actual firewood. But we can make some. If you have any logs in your inventory, I believe you can make them through handcrafting. Yeah. So I'm just going to make 12 firewood. I guess it's 16. But that's all you need for a villager. All you need is a house. You set them to a house. And then in their chest, place some water, some food, some firewood, some extras, you know, if they get more hungry. And maybe this won't give us the woodshed, which means we'll need to build one more thing. Which might be best to be the farming shed. But it could also be the barn. I think we probably should have built the barn earlier. That might have saved us a little bit of resources or some time. But I think we can still do this. If we want to get our fields like completely built and ready, we just got to get this barn done. Watch out for this wolf that likes to hang out around here. All right, now we need the logs. There's the woodshed. All right, barn, you can wait. Woodshed is online. Because I feel like the fields will best fit over there. So we should have like woodsheds. I don't know if this is crazy. But like a little road right here. A northwest road. Place a woodshed at the end. Like right here. Give myself a drink because I'm thirsty. Oh, now I'm drunk. You know, it is what it is. Infinite stamina consumption. All right, maybe drinking that mead was a mistake. I'm like swerving. I'm just gonna build a foundation for this one, or the frame, and then we'll build the frame for the other one. So the barn is started, but I want to get this villager working like tomorrow. And luckily this building is super easy to make. All right, we got a woodshed, which is going to be our first village workplace. So when you want to get your villager to work, like we said, we got all the management stuff aside. He's happy. He will be probably at 0%. He's at -1 right now, but he's going to go up to 0. But now we can set him to work. So in the woodshed, we're going to set Leopold to working. And we're just going to turn logs up to, let's say like 60. And then 40 in sticks. So that'll give us a total of 43.44 sticks a day. And then logs, he needs an axe. So I got to give him an axe. And I think tomorrow we can get the barn done and work up on the field. Oh, here's Leopold. He's in his house.
Hello.
Here, I'll romance him. You seem very interesting. Have you ever had any weird dreams? What makes your blood boil? Laziness. I can't stand people who try to squirrel out of work. All right. We need to place the... I guess I didn't explain this. So, as you noticed, like the logs, you see how it says no tool. Sticks, they can kind of just pick up and do whatever. But as for logs, they have no tool. It says they require an axe, and it costs 2 durability to get a log. If you want to give them an axe, you can either place it in the resource storage, which I just built, but you can also place it in the chest. So I'm just going to place an axe in the chest. And give him till tomorrow. This number will change. Yeah, we'll look at this tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Now, daily, you'll get 43 sticks, 23.9 logs a day. Every day. Every single day. As long as they have the axe, they will just gather that much every day. Which is why it's not bad to build a second woodshed. Hey, dude, are you good? I guess I could flirt with you a little more.
Oh, it's you again.
What's your favorite food? We should respect all types of food equally. It's not so much what we eat as how we prepare it, I suppose. He's done talking to me. He's already on to us, Anne. We gained diplomacy, though. We did gain a diplomacy skill. We will take diplomat. 20% more dynasty rep points gained. Barter will be the next skill we try and max, because that will be the best way for us to make money in the long run. I guess now that we have the resource storage, let's just start hauling all of our stuff into this box. See how it has 1,000 kilograms. Anything that we're not using actively will go in this box. So let's put the hot plant seedlings, the bronze knife. I'll keep a single potion on me. The mead bottle can go away. The long fur hood can go away. Arrows, second simple bag, leather gloves, copper arrows, feathers, carrot seeds. I think this is like the basics of everything we need. I guess we'll sleep and start the new day. This will give him some time This will give our guy Leopold some time to start picking up some logs, because he won't do it at night. We're just grabbing everything out of the box. If we can hold it, we're going to take it. I think we can move all of it, actually. All right, Leopold. Do your best. Get all the sticks. Mood 5%. Nice. Okay. His mood's going up even more. That's what I like to see. But we're just placing everything in here. Literally every resource. Maybe not. We don't have a food storage, so food's going to go in here right now. But once we get a food storage, we're going to move all of the food. I'll leave the bow for now. Move the manure. Keep the hammer. Put the wheat away, the linen. Maybe I'll keep the O-roll. I'll probably need to eat it. The St. John's wort, the linen fabric. Okay, Leopold's working now. He should start working at like 8 in-game. 30 minutes. That gives us time. Let's start working on our fields. And picking up cabbages. You get a couple of cabbage seeds each field that you collect. And you get, what is it, like 4 to 7 cabbages per field. I'm getting like 6, 9, 7, 8, 11. That was a lot. 7. But you see how 25 cabbage, like a 5x5 field, gives you almost 200 cabbage?
You're so pretty. I bet many men have tried to propose.
I'll shut up, Leopold. Get out of here. Anyways, I'm going to throw 50 cabbage in his box. And I'm going to throw the rest of the cabbage in the resource storage for now. The berries that we left here has turned into rot now. But we will take care of that once we build the barn. All right, we got 14 logs, 40 sticks. What about the straw? I put the straw away too, I think. I guess... Nope, I kept the straw. Since we're in summer, though, what do we plant in the summer? I want to say this is usually just a cabbage season as well. Yeah. We're doubling up on cabbages this season, which is completely fine. With the cabbage, you won't have to worry about feeding your villagers, like, literally ever. They will eat raw cabbages for the rest of their days. That's why I wanted to start with cabbage. If you start with cabbage and you're worried, like, you're not going to have enough food for your villagers because you need to, like, hunt and stuff, you won't need to. So, like, for example, it says, like, your food demand right here. So, wood demand changes depending on the season, but your water is 30 and your food is 30. So that means every day your villager is going to eat 30 food. 30 food points, that is. Each cabbage costs 5 food. So your villager's going to eat, what, 6 cabbage a day? Our cabbages will go bad before he runs out of all the cabbage to eat. And we'll get more, so we're not going to run out. Grab a couple more sticks before we go back. And let me grab some straw, too, because I definitely know I don't have enough straw. Luckily, the straw is nearby. This is one of the reasons why I said this was a good place to build. Since you're next to Piastovia, you have all these trees. You can buy wood if you need to. You have straw and water right here. If you want a mine, there's literally a mine right here. Or you can go to this mine to the north. You have like 2 mines equidistant between your village. This is a solid starting location if you're looking for a good place to start building your village. Let's just get like 60 straw. We always come back for straw, so let's just pick up a little bit extra. If you want to save yourself the trouble and not have to come back to pick up straw, like your first time to come pick up straw, just pick up like 200. I think my favorite locations to build, if you're going to choose a spot to build, would be like right here. Maybe a little east of here might work. West of Piastovia, there's lots of flat land right here, but you will have to deal with bandits occasionally, maybe some wolves. There are bears here too, so this place is kind of dangerous if you build near this little creek. This southern area is pretty safe. If you want to be far away and be like near Ostoya, there's a little mountain up here that's pretty flat. This place is not flat at all, but this is where my village is in my main Oxbow playthrough, and I like it. I'm probably going to build a bridge crossing here and then expand across this little river. But we got our barn, which means we can make fertilizer. So at this point, I'm going to grab that 274 rot. And we're going to make 27 fertilizer. This may take a hot minute. Because we're playing with fast crafting off. Nope, never mind. It's 1 a second. Perfect. We'll be done in no time. Then we'll plant more cabbage seeds. And we won't need to buy any more cabbage seeds because since we planted the cabbage, we have plenty of seeds.
I haven't been drinking enough today.
Uh-oh. Then I guess we will... I have nothing to drink. Let's go to the well. Just drink a little from the well. We may need a bag. Which I think we can make. I think we have leather somewhere. I assume we have some leather in the resource storage. We did skin a few animals. They must have been... They may have mostly been fur animals, so we may have more fur. 12 fur. We got 6 leather, though. In your handcrafting menu, you can create simple bags. 1 leather each. These are also a good thing to sell. Just make as many simple bags as you want. You can sell these. I'll just probably stow away the rest, though, for safekeeping. And we unlock the workshop. Production? Is that a production building? Buildings, production, workshop, yeah. We unlocked the workshop. What was that, like 5 or 6 production? It's not bad at all. The workshop, we don't really need the workshop. We could use it if we needed to make buckets. Like if we really need buckets terribly, we need the workshop to craft buckets. But I'm kind of eyeing the smithy. I want to make some copper tools maybe. I feel like we'll be able to go mining before the end of the first year. Let's get this field going. Now that we have our fertilizer, just start dropping your fertilizer all over the fields. All right, now we got to plow the fields. It's probably going to break our hoe. We're going to need to make another one. Did I miss you turning knives in for the quest? Nah, we only made 2 knives so far. We still have a day and a half. So I'm going to get my field done, and then we'll probably go do that. Now we just need the simple bag. And we're going to plant another set of cabbage seeds. I don't think we'll get the hen house from this field, but if we did, I mean, that would be cool. I think we'll have to wait till next season before the hen house unlocks. All right, field's all done. No chickens. 46.3 out of 50. So close to chickens. When you want to get farming tech points relatively quickly, let's do, I think 4. I feel like 5x4 should be enough. Where's that hoe? Make an empty field and literally just hoe it. Grub that field up as much as you can. I think this will be enough. There it is. Yeah. You get about 1 point per, I think, every 4 or 5 fields. And then just change to your hammer, destroy, get rid of it. We don't want that. And now we can get chickens. But where do we put the chickens? I feel like somewhere near the barn would be a good spot for the chickens. I want to keep this empty space over here for fields, so I think we'll put the chickens somewhere around here. And maybe vary up our roads a little bit. Can we build over this? We can't build over this. There we go. So now we have a road over here that kind of connects to this little barn area. And this will give us an opportunity to place. I think the chicken's right here. I feel like the chicken should go right here. The hen house is relatively easy to build too, I think. It's very small. It may take more straw than we have. But chickens are really cheap, and that'll give us a reason to get our second villager, which can watch the chickens and get eggs for us and all that fun stuff. Console will finally be getting co-op after literally 6-7 months of waiting. Jesus. Can't believe it took him that long. All right, let's not worry about that. Instead, we're gonna build a fence. The fence will look a lot cooler, I think. One thing that can help you kind of place things is if you pull out your hammer and change to destroy, so you can see like all these red lines and stuff. As ugly as it looks, it helps with placement, especially if you're very finicky with how you place things like me. This is purely for decoration, by the way. There's no actual reason why you need to build a fence around the hens. But you'll get a little bit of building skill if you do it, so it's not the... It's not a complete waste. Just gonna cost us a little bit of sticks. What are some beginner tips for this game? I have a couple of videos on some really good beginner tips, but I would say the best ones to, I would say, start with is, I mean, obviously you want to build your first house. Try learning how to do fields. Make a small field, like do like a 5x5. Learn about how like villagers work. So villagers, once you hire a villager, they need like food, water, and firewood. So make sure to find food, water, and firewood to put in their chests. Make sure to get a hat for the summer because it gets hot. Make sure to get cold clothes for winter. Stealing. Don't do it in real life, but I mean, you could make a lot of money stealing in this game. You didn't hear it from me. Utilize potions. Potions help out a lot. You can get them for pretty cheap at vendors. Like it'll reduce your stamina consumption by 50%, so you can just run 50% more. And you'll be running out of stamina a lot, so it's good to have potions. Is money hard to come by? I mean, not if you're stealing. Not if you're going into people's houses and finding all the valuables. But I mean, if you're a good person with a conscience, there are a couple ways you can make money without being a bad guy. My favorite obviously is flatbread, but for the early game, go out hunting, like go kill wolves, rabbits, pigs, all those types of animals, and start making simple bags. So like in your handcrafting, and some of the high-end animals will drop like a dozen leather at a time. So, you know, a dozen leather and you make 12 simple bags. I mean, you're getting 100 coins for that, for like a single creature. Hunting is a pretty good moneymaker, so don't sleep on hunting. I have not hunted at all, but that's because, I mean, I've been doing my own ways of making some money at the moment. We will do some hunting later, though. Like, I'm going to sell these bags. I'll sell 4 of them. Get some coins. As you see from all the stealing we've done, we acquired a lot of money. Steal. Strategically transfer equipment to alternate location. I like that. I need 3 more knives, and then we'll turn this quest in. Because our fields are basically taken care of. Our hen house is built, so we should get another villager. Actually, are there any... Let's check the villagers over here. None of you were extractors, but are any of the ladies good with taking care of animals? Bernadeta?
Good for you. New settlement.
Bogafala, she is not. Bernadeta,
How can I help you?
welcome to the village. I'm gonna move Bernadeta in with Leopold. Temporarily. Because they are very close to age, so if I keep them in the house together for too long, eventually they will get married and start having kids. Oh, here's another tip. Extraction villagers, try and make sure your extraction villagers, like your woodcutters, are men. Because eventually once the ladies start having babies, they'll be out of work for like the next 2 years, and then you're gonna lose like your really good extractors. And extraction, like getting wood and sticks and stuff, is super important in this game. So that's one thing people don't really talk about. I would recommend getting a male extractor for that reason. Should I change any game settings, or is default fine? Personally, I like to change fast crafting and fast building. So when you have fast building, normally like when you hit a building, you put down one resource at a time. If you turn on fast building, it puts all the resources down in the one hit. So it'll only take you like, I don't know, 10 hits to finish a building instead of like 60. And then fast crafting, I mean, if you are making, like I was just making 6 stone knives right now or whatever, 4 stone knives. I have to make them singularly. But if you turn on fast crafting, it'll make all 4 at once.
How are you? Good luck.
Take the knives, give me the Dynasty rip. Give me some coins. Now let's go back. Actually, we need to pick up chickens. Which means we're gonna go to Skauki. How much money do we have? 4,088. Do I want to drop the money, or should I walk to Skauki? I'll spend the money to travel to Skauki, but I'll walk back.
How can I help you?
Skauki. Take me to Skauki. Somewhere in Skauki, you can find... I mean, if you look through the boxes and stuff, you can find decent loot. In Skauki's mine specifically, you can mine iron. There's no other mine on the Oxbow that can mine iron without building a mine on top of it, which is pretty end game. And then we got the chickens. So chickens, I think we're gonna buy the babies. So let's buy a couple chicks. This kid is a chicken. Now, animals will not die if they don't have food. If you noticed, when you put them in their little hen house, they have like the status where they're hungry. They won't die if they don't have enough food. They will die of old age, but they won't die of starvation. They won't gain resources though if they're not eating, so you need to still feed them. So I'll get 3 chicks. I'm gonna get a rooster so they can have more babies in the future. I'll grab a second male chick to increase those odds. And then I'll buy 1 more adult. That should be good. It'll take maybe a couple seasons before resources start coming in from the eggs. But that's fine. We have plenty of time. But yeah, definitely when you come over to Skauki, there are a couple things to explore. Like, see that house right there? Let's go over there. I think this chest right here, assuming this guy isn't watching you, which he's literally standing right here, so you'll lose rep if he sees you. I think this chest has some pickaxes in there, so you can get some money from that. But there's another abandoned loot location just on this road. Does this camp have anything? No, this doesn't have anything. There's some good fishing spots out here. No! Damn it. I did not sprint when I jumped. Oh my gosh. I'm good at platforming, I swear. Alright, in this building, I have 16% iron axe, a couple fishing spears, 120 coins on the windowsill. I guess it's not really windowsill, but close enough. I think that's it. You can make good money though from fish if you get some fish and you, I think it's like cut them up. Oh, here we go. We could probably do this. You fools, you are stuck. How did that miss? There we go. And that one missed too. Oh well. Take my pike and my fishing spear. We can try again. No chance. We got a couple fish, 2 pikes. We can eat those. And maybe we'll check the villagers out here. Maybe I'll do a little bit of flirting too. I have no food. No cooked food, at least. Alright, how are your stats? Drogomira, Ludwika, Manamir, Nawoy, Rasimiar, and Semamil. Well, let's start with Manamir. What's your biggest dream? I'd like to create something that will make people's lives easier and go down in history. All right. How's your day? Been working on an invention. A piece of furniture that could wash your clothes all by itself. I hope you get that soon. Where's your birthplace? All right, he's done talking to me.
See you soon.
20% from flirting right there. Sorry, but you're too... Oh, this guy's 30.
How do you do?
This guy, though. Your favorite season? Autumn. Favorite food? One served by a lovely lady. How's your day going?
I'm an experienced traveler, but
And what makes your blood boil? People who take life far too seriously and always spoil the fun. We'll find food. We will find food. In fact, I think there's another abandoned camp over here somewhere. Maybe we should go get it. Bear. Oh, snap. I need to be careful. Let's not trigger the bear if we can help it. Uh-oh. We triggered the bear. We triggered the bear. Give me the stuff. Do not trigger the bear. Okay, we're safe. Hide from that bear, wherever it is. It's right there. Coins. Potion. Ignore me, bear. I'm just picking up all of your good resources. Okay, I'm out of here. Run! 2 bears? All right, let's back up. Let's back up. Get me out of the water. Let's stay away from the bears, if possible. Medieval Dynasty, definitely more polished, especially when it comes to not crashing. I agree there. This game does not have as many crashes. I have crashed a couple times. You won't have as many performance issues in Medieval Dynasty. Right, another barrel with some salt. Any food? Iron arrows are good. But I'm hungry. I'm about to start dying from lack of food. Checking the tents. Sometimes they're hiding things around here. Dried fish meat, perfect. We needed food. Dried fish meat usually sells for a lot too, but I mean, we're desperate. Salted meat will actually give us more. We can save money if we just eat the salted meat. We'll lose some water, but I mean, we can just drink water. It's right here. I think that's everything. A cudgel. A sack. All right, we're good. This location, by the way, this is another location where this, I guess, abandoned camp is. It's not going to be there every time, but this abandoned house right here will be here every time. Are they really Polish? Yep. This game was made in Poland, and most of the names you're going to see in the game are Polish. Get some more coins and some straw. There's a sack in here with animal feed. Those will go to our chickens. We're not going to try and get too many animals this early, else we'll be spending a lot of money on animal feed. But we may start planting or getting ready to grow like oats and grain so we can make our own feed. And we got 150 coins under here. Always check every nook and cranny when you're in these abandoned houses. You never know when something's just hiding there. You gotta check the corners. I think we got the barrel and the scattered bundle. Yeah, I think that's everything. All right, let's go back to our house. Are these guys just stuck? I can't even hit them. Can I just hit them with the fishing spear? If it's free, it's free. I think I... Yeah, we got all of our spears. Free fish. I mean, free fish. Ain't gonna say no to that. We're gonna do what we did last time. And get like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's the pig? I hear him. But I don't see him. Right, he must be over there then. We'll leave him to his devices. Oh, no. Where are you? Let me pick up my berries and I'll leave you alone. They're just being obnoxious. If you're gonna keep calling, you better come over here and fight me. Oh, snap. I was kidding. I was kidding. As soon as I got stamina, you're done. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm just skinning your family member in front of you. Forgive me. But you're next. Is there anybody else? I didn't think so. First, I gotta drop off the berries, though. Since we're at, like, the end of the season, I think the fields are all set. We probably have a small amount of logs and sticks that have been accumulating in the barn. Or, sorry, the resource storage. You see, look at that. We got 48 logs, 86 sticks. A fair amount of work from Leopold. And then we'll just throw down the berries. Put most of the meat away. I think this will give us a little bit more durability on them while we sleep. And if you'd like to see more Medieval Dynasty videos like this, be sure to pay the king's tax of 1 like, 1 sub, or a membership. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.